Now let's take a look at another image and an even more advanced adjustment method. So I've called this image into Photoshop already, and I've actually created my adjustment map in a duplicate layer so you can see that I want to make that water lighter and I want to make the sky darker. So for this lesson we are going to again select the curves adjustment layer, but we're not going to touch this at all this time. We're just going to create the new layer. We're not going to do any adjustments in the actual curves adjustment layer panel. What we are going to do is we're going to go back up here to my layers panel and change the blending mode, which is this pull down menu right here. And we are going to select screen. When you select screen, it multiplies only the brightest highlights in a photograph. So we can see in this image, by selecting screen, all the bright areas of the photograph got brighter, but the dark areas remain the same. So this dark beach here, and my building, and my crane, and my silhouette of the swimmers all remain the same, but my water got brighter. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to now go into my curves adjustment layer again, make another curves adjustment, and this time I'm going to multiply. And what multiplying is going to do is it is going to combine all the darkest tones in the photograph and leave the lightest ones alone. Now in this case, I don't really like what it did to the waterfront or my buildings over here, but I do love how it's made the top of the sky even bluer than it was before. So just like we did before, we can remove part of this layer by using my brush tool. So we've got a white mask, so we're going to use a black tool. Going to make sure we've got the paintbrush selected. We're going to give it a really big brush, and then we're just going to start painting off down here in the waterfront area. And as Photoshop catches up here, you can see how we've reverted back to our original state here down in the water, but in the area up in the sky it's gotten much darker. So there's our before and there's our after. Before, after. And again, we can see this is all done through the blending modes, which are in the layers panel rather than the adjustment panel. Once again, you just do a file, save as, if you're going to save it with the layers, or if you want to flatten it, you can do so by flattening the image and discarding the hidden layers.